Hi everyone, this is a general reading. So I'm not gonna show my face because my left eye is a bit red. Thank you so much for clicking on the video and supporting my channel. I'm truly humbled and very grateful. So let's see what we need to tell you. Again, this is a reading for the collective. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Okay, some of you guys are suffering from some kind of nerve pain or some, I don't know, injury to the wrist or even just to your thumb. All of a sudden I felt it when I touched the first card. We have the Four of Swords. You're in contemplation at this point. You're thinking of something. Oh, okay. You're in contemplation. You're thinking, in deep thinking, deep thoughts about your money, your ability to make make a living. Some of you could be very worried about where the next rent pay is going to come from, how you'll be able to afford your insurance, your bills, your phone, whatever. This is something's bothering you here. I mean, for some of you, it's not necessarily a worry. It could be an act of contemplation, in a sense that, oh, what is the best way for me to come up with the funds that I need? It's more like it rather than being worried. Because with the Four of Swords, this is someone who, who took a time off, who turned off his or her devices, um, turned away from social media just to get, just to get a foothold um, on how to pay for his or her, on how to make income, maybe add to the existing salary or income that you're already making. There's a lot of contemplation, meditation. Again, some of you could be worried about when is your next meal coming. Okay, but I feel like that one is a bit too worrisome. But with these cards, I feel like it's more like deep thoughts. Shall I move to a cheaper country? Shall I sell my van? Shall I sell my bicycle? Or I don't know, the laptop that I have just to get extra. I don't think it's like deep, like you're buried under a pile of debt. I don't think that's the case here. I just realize with the image, because I'm quite a visual reader myself, and the cards don't lie, and there's no coincidence with the universe. With this great fortune lady pouring this golden, what do you call this, the the lucky leaves, the four clover leaves. Sorry, four clover, four clover leaves, and they're golden. Look at this. She's directly pouring these golden leaves over this person's head, as if to say, I have a strong feeling for some of you. You might, this idea on how to make a great fortune might come to you in the least expected way, when you're relaxing, when you're taking a nap, or maybe when you're, I don't know if you pray the rosary, when you're doing something that's out of the ordinary. That's when this idea is going to reach you, as if to say, some of you might receive some kind of like an answered manifestation in the form of a dream. Okay, a manifestation in a form of a dream concerning your fortune, career, income, I don't know, retirement for some of you, how to make a living at the age of 65, work from home, these kinds of things. But I think this is going to be a great idea because of this great fortune. Good luck with this, okay? Tell me about this great fortune. What is coming to my viewers? Yeah, I already said earlier, there might be a chance to move, or you could be thinking of, oh, shall I move to Spain, or I don't know, what is the cheapest part of Spain? There's that desire in order to meet this quality of life, whatever this is that you're thinking. Also, the Three of Wands is a symbol of investments. Ships are sailing back to the shore. There's something here that's coming back to you. Maybe you've made an investment somewhere, and there's quite a significant amount of money that you will be able to possess. You're being encouraged here by the universe to move away from your comfort zone, embrace uncertainties, have the courage of a lion. Embrace the things that you cannot accept. Embrace the nature of the beast the same way that the beast accepts the nature of the man. There is something here that once you've accepted it wholeheartedly, you're going to be able to make this bold choice or bold move to go ahead with your plans. Three of Wands. Yeah. Okay, finish. There's a project. There's something here. A cycle is coming to a close. Okay. Something is coming to a close. Maybe you're retiring. Maybe you're quitting a job, starting your own company, starting your own business. But there's something here that's over, and this is a good kind of ending. The construction of a house is finished. The construction of your cottage is done. Yeah, a simple project. Again, this is all concerning your livelihood, your income, your money making ability. Balance. You're trying to achieve balance. You're trying to push through to achieve the balance. Again, when it comes to your finances, savings, investments, accounts, tax refunds, something like that. It could be huge for some of you, but for some of you, you're trying to achieve the balance between your profits and losses. But something here is coming to a close. I'm quite curious what the Ten of Wands is. What is coming to a close? What is coming to a close? Yeah. Something here has been bothering you for quite some time. There was a serious shakeup when it comes to your career, to your finances, to your business, maybe to your promotion or retirement. It depends on what stage you're in right now when it comes to your money-making situation. There's been a recent Tower moment shakeup. You must have lost your income. You must have been scammed. You must have lost huge amount of money. Some of you must have lost your jobs, or you didn't realize that you need to look for a new job because you will be fired in a few months. And some of you didn't prepare maybe that you're going to quit a job that you no longer desire. That is what's coming to an end. Okay, the Tower moment is coming to an end, whatever this is. It must have been terrifying for some of you, but here comes, as I said, the Ten of Wands is a good ending. Okay, this didn't happen to punish you. It happened to reward you, to reward us. The same with Tower moment. It happens for us, not to us. It's not a random occurrence. This is part of the major arcana that happens to each and every one of us. I'm hearing the words, you need to make a bold career choice, or make a bold move towards your real goals. Okay. And also, I just want to add something again, investments. Something is coming back to you, or something is coming to you as a product of your strength, as a product of your courageous heart, or it was a courageous move on your side. So you will be rewarded for being courageous. Whatever this is, maybe you quit a job because you're dealing with an abusive boss, or an abusive manager, or an unsupportive team. Okay, or in general you didn't like it. You made a bold move. You have a brave heart to make a bold decision to downgrade your salary, just for the sake of peace of mind. But something is coming to a close, which is the Tower moment. So And in return, the tower moment actually gave you this kind of, a necessity for you to open yourself to a much path of clearer path of least resistance. The tower moment brought some kind of awakening. There's a sense of mental clarity. This brought mental clarity. And there you go. We have the Page of Pentacles, a new beginning. You could be welcoming a new contract. It's small. Again, it's page. It's young. There's something new here. Maybe the pay is not a lot, but as I said, you made a bold move to do this, to make this jump. I remember there's this story of his name is Magnus. I came across this physical personal trainer on YouTube. It was a long time ago, 3 to 4 years ago, and he told his story. He's basically Swedish. He trained Gal Gadot in for Superwoman, and he trained what's his name, the actor who played Tarzan, I believe back in 2017, 2016. Anyway, that was part of his career as personal trainer. But prior to that, he was in Sweden. He's a Swedish guy. He didn't know what to do with his life. He was not lost. He wasn't lost, but he wanted to make a change. He wanted to make a career move, but he didn't know where to start. So what he did was, and he has a wife and he has kids. So what he did was he sold everything, his cars, his house, everything that he possessed, and whatever they could take with them. They took it with them they brought whatever's remaining of his assets to Spain. They decided to go to Spain, and he did a bit of waiting tables in Spain for various restaurants, cafes. That's a huge move. As I said, this is what I'm getting here. Somebody here made a huge career jump or a bold move concerning their finances, assets, liabilities, or maybe just to pay off a debt. And at the same time, when it comes to their peace of mind, because I don't think people just give up huge pay just because of I don't think people quit high paying jobs out of lack of what do you call this, lack of skills, or because they're feeling lazy. Sometimes it's something deeper than that, such as dealing with a toxic workplace, toxic boss, or maybe unsupportive manager, or I don't know, severe bullying perhaps, or just lack of direction. You don't know where you're going. It's like you've reached the ceiling of your career. So in return, somebody here made a bold move, or probably about to make a bold decision to do something that's good for their, mental clarity. This something here brought you mental clarity. The sudden shakeup actually was good for you. As I said, the 10 of Wands is a good ending. So whatever you've been going through, I hope you've made the right, I feel like, I hope you know that you've made the right choice to make this big leap, okay, from a steady career to something that's temporary, just so you can have a bit of peace of mind. And yeah, actually it did. The Ace of Swords energy is a very strong energy of clarity, and it's bringing you this new idea. The Page of Pentacles is a bearer of good news. As I said, it's not a lot, from having a steady career to waiting tables, just so you can reestablish yourself or analyze what's your next move. Page of Pentacles, it's not a big one. Maybe you're getting some money from the tips, or money from delivering foods, which is good. But there's a lot of clarity here. What is the Ace of Swords, please? Ace of Swords, Ace of Swords. Magician. You know what to do, I told you. With the Ace of Swords, with a sense of clarity brought by this sudden change in your situation, you're able to create something now your creativity is being enriched. But someone here is feeling sad. Oh, okay. Someone here is feeling sad. You've turned your back from something. You've turned your back on something from the past. It could be a career that you've been dealing with for, I don't know, 6 decades, 12 years. It could be anywhere from, I think, ever since you started, maybe ever since you finished school, ever since you stepped out of university. Six of Cups. This is something that you've been dealing in the past for a very long time. You've turned your back on it, and now you're ready to face. You're ready to face and create something new. And that is what your Ace of Swords here. That is your clarity. The clarity to turn your back away. And I feel like you're just nostalgic now. A part of you is quite nostalgic with the things that you used to do and the things that used to make you happy. Do you know what I mean? Like, sure, I enjoy the holidays, the coupons, the free massage, the free coffees, and a bit of gossiping at work, perhaps, or some drink sessions with the peers, with mates after work. There's some form of nostalgia with the things that you used to do, and in fact, you miss it. There's a bit of missing over here. But at the same time, you're sad, and you're no longer satisfied with this. You're more concerned about the cups, the things that you've lost, that you thought you've lost the chance of doing because you sacrificed them over this. So you're turning your back from the past, the things that used to make you happy, and you're now more concerned about creating a life of a life that you really want. This is you becoming the magician. So I think taking a break was really good for you. Show me Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. What is this new thing? Okay, beautiful energy. Some of you could be becoming a lawyer, stepping into the legal system, maybe starting as a legal, I don't know, admin assistant, something about judicial. Some of you could be stepping into security, or becoming a police officer, or considering becoming part of the military or judicial system. You thought you were so clueless about this before, like, oh, as I said, going back to the story of this Swedish guy who used to have a huge house in Sweden, or a steady career with a beautiful family, selling everything from that point up to waiting tables in Spain because he didn't know what to do. You're not technically lost, but there's a huge part of you that don't know where to begin. You don't know where to begin, but you made a bold career choice. You made a bold move for the sake of your peace. And this is what the universe wants. And this is quite rewarding in a sense, because look, some wishes here are being fulfilled. And a huge part of you, you're again taking a bold move towards what truly fulfills you, what truly creates an abundant, joyful heart. Okay? And you're ready to receive this. This is the Justice card, reassuring you that everything is going to come into balance at the right time. All the universe wants is for you to make a bold move, even if it's so scary, even if you're doing this alone. I think I heard it from someone on YouTube. He said, he's a Brazilian guy. Although he died a long time ago. His name was Eduardo. Rest in peace, Eduardo. He said, if you're scared and you want to do something, then do it scared. Do it scared. Do it clueless. Do it alone. Do it exhausted. Do it. Just do it. You don't have all the information. You don't necessarily have endless or limitless amount of funds, but do it anyway. Do it anyway. Especially if it's for the sake of your fulfillment and joy. Okay? This is also someone who's prioritizing their dignity, okay, their honor. Okay, this is for your ultimate fulfillment and joy. And with the Justice card here, I feel like this is these are the cards reassuring you that things are becoming balanced at the right time. It will be, okay, because you follow your truth. There will be balance and harmony. The truth, after all, justice is about truth. Tell me about what the justice. Oh, sorry, my throat chakra is blocked. Tell me about the justice, please. The choice to make. Something is coming to you. It's inevitable. A huge force is coming to you. These are two major arcanas. Again, as I said, you're in a deep contemplation mode. Majority of you are in deep contemplation mode. You're not doing this because you're lazy, okay? You're not doing this because you're lazy. You're doing this because maybe you're dealing with a toxic workplace, unsupportive boss, or maybe the pay is not doing, it's not good anymore, but you're overwork, underpaid. Maybe that's one of the reasons why, or you're just not happy anymore. You didn't do this because you're lazy. There's an inevitable force that's coming to you, a huge transformative energy. A transformation is happening right beside you. Tell me about this energy. Death card. What is transforming? What is transforming? Distant horizons. You could be traveling. This is the same energy as the Three of Wands. Oh my gosh, bottom of the deck. Look at that. Some of you could be coming into sudden wealth. We have number 11. Number 11. Some of you could be coming, all of a sudden, some of you might win the lottery, or you might win a lawsuit, and in return give you a hefty amount of pay. Majority of you, and I'm claiming this reading as well, you're reaching distant horizon. You're reaching a new horizon. Again, the ships are sailing back to the shore. You've made an investment. It doesn't have to be an actual investment. It could be an investment psychologically, mentally, emotionally into something, and it's paying off. Okay, something here is paying off. You're coming into a sudden wealth. Wealth could mean different things. Good health is wealth. Having your own home is wealth. But it doesn't have to be 6 figures every year, every month. Sudden wealth could be, you're, I don't know, coming across a very cheap rental property, being able to take care of a homeless cat or a homeless dog. These kinds of things. Sudden wealth could come in different forms. Paying cheap rent, affordable groceries. Maybe you're moving to Italy or Portugal. As I said, there's a huge move energy here, like a physical move. So yeah, that's what I'm getting here. Do we have more cards? And let's, again, great fortune, distant horizon, sudden wealth. I cannot mistake this. This is about finances. Great fortune awaits. Financial abundance. What is this? The Devil card is here, but the Devil card, for some of you who might be unaware, because I've read a lot of tarot cards book, this actually, one of the description of the Devil card is material abundance. Don't forget that this is Saturn in Capricorn. Capricorn rules most Capricornians are actually materially abundant. They're very good at setting aside money. The description of Capricorns are they're the goat. They always look for a higher place to stand on. They cannot be caught at the bottom of the mountain. They have to keep moving upwards. And to keep the image of Capricorns is represented by goats with baskets. They love to put things and set things aside for emergency purposes. They're quite stubborn. They're quite materialistic as well. But this is, in short, material abundance in connection to this reading. and you're thinking of that. You're actually looking into that. And here we have the Queen of Pentacles as well. I think somebody's reputation here is getting better, or just don't be too obsessed with making a lot of money, because that is one of the 7 deadly sins. We do not love money. We should love abundance, okay? And let's, for the sake of not being idle, sorry, what am I saying? What I'm saying is, work hard for abundance rather than work just to possess money in our hands. I think that's a different goal. Clarify the Devil card, Saturn in Pisces. Oh, cards are falling. You're moving forward. You're moving forward. You're not going to stay stuck. You're not going to stay stuck. This is a temporary energy. You're moving somewhere and you're seizing your opportunity. I feel like you're going to come across a tremendous opportunity to make significant amount of money. Again, material abundance. Just do be careful, because this could be too intoxicating. That's why you have the chains tied up to the neck of 2 human beings. I believe they represent Adam and Eve, because whatever this is that you're coming across, this could be very intoxicating. Like maybe too much money, or maybe some of you might be too obsessed with promotion or making a huge income to the point that you would be willing to do a lot of foolish things just to get your hands on this fortune, okay? Just do be careful, because there's this kind of energy present. But as I said, you're looking forward into this. You're being pushed through towards this. And don't forget, you're stumbling upon sudden wealth, and this is it. It might be too intoxicating to let go, so do be careful. Don't go into gambling, but you're moving forward here. Something here is moving fast all of a sudden. Knight of Swords. Probably another offer, a new offer of a job, or a new job in another industry. Okay, the offer might come in and surprise you. 4 of Cups, maybe you're busy watching the news or walking or listening to music or just reading a book, and the offer might come in all of a sudden. This is a new beginning, a promising new offer. Something here is moving fast. Out of nowhere, it's moving fast. Maybe something here is also improving, like the state of your income, or maybe you might find yourself engaging more in with your customers, more patrons, more clients, more interaction, more orders for whatever you're making, or more people can recognize your service. You'd be very surprised how fast this comes to you. And people will actually ask you. People will recognize you and ask you for a tip. I don't know why I saw that. Tips on how to make this kind of money. Yeah, see, you're becoming the Knight of Pentacles from the Knight of Cups. For those people who are not aware, this is someone who followed their heart. This is why the cup, he's holding the cup in front of him. This is another description of the Knight of Cups. Someone who's following and obeying their heart, what makes them happy, what makes them joyful. As I said, see, making a bold move towards what fulfills your heart, your soul, a sense of emotional, spiritual, psychological fulfillment. This is you becoming the Knight of Earth, the Knight of Coins. Something here is going to be given to you. I don't think I want to end this reading. This is beautiful. An offer is coming as well. A new opportunity. Again, the cups are coming up here. A fulfilling new beginning that's going to make you very happy. There's a reason here to celebrate. A lot of energies are coming in. You will celebrate. You will celebrate perhaps right in time for new moon, or within a month. or something here that you've been asking from God or from the universe is coming to you, and it's going to blow up in your face. It's like a surprising news. Bottom of the deck is a 10 of cups. You will be very happy. There's a sense of fulfillment here. As I said, it doesn't have to be a huge pay, but maybe you will be recognized for what you do, and you will realize, oh, actually this new job is what I really want. I don't know why I came across this job just now, because this is the only time it took us a bold leap forward. This is beautiful energy. You're moving very fast towards your happiness and joy. I wish you guys all the best. Good luck.